Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock here in St. Louis, and I am Mary with Pause for Inspiration. And today I would like to help you experience the wisdom that abides in you. And in this wisdom, be open to the experience of life in the biggest sense of the word. Capital L, capital I, capital F, capital E, life in your daily life. Are you experiencing this life in your daily life? And I'm not sitting here saying that I am experiencing it 24/7 because I'm not. But I do experience it, specifically when I'm willing to pause and to get out of my own way and to allow room for another way, allow room for this life in the biggest sense of the word to reveal itself to me in the simplest of ways. And so before we begin our practice today, which will be a practice in accessing, connecting with this life, this inner wisdom, I just want to share a moment about what I experienced today. And here's a perfect example, okay, of what I'm talking about, so we can draw it out of the ethereal, heady space into here, right now, in time and space. Yes, life is here in time and space because life is within you and me and all of us. I went to go pick up my grocery order, for which I am tremendously grateful that I am able to order over the computer and pick up my groceries. How cool is that? Something I never did before COVID. But what it's meant is meeting all these interesting people. And what happened is the young woman, her name was Nikki, and she had been my shopper, and she brought the groceries out for me. And Nikki was focused. Nikki was focused in being present within her own being and with me. And it only took a second before we both just noticed the connection. And we had some wonderful conversation, found out some interesting things, and I shared the pause with her there in the grocery store parking lot. And she was studying to be a massage therapist at a school, the Healing Arts Center here in St. Louis, which I actually studied at decades ago and became a licensed massage therapist and taught body work there at the Healing Arts Center. And she's going there now, and so we're all excited about that. So she was able to, she encouraged me, I encouraged her, we laughed, we experienced this life that I'm talking about, this big life. We experienced this in the moment, right there in the parking lot of Whole Foods, doing everyday life, okay? And that is what it is about, okay? That is what it is about. And that's what pause is extending to anyone who is willing to receive it, is this simplest of practices and how to be a part of this life while living routine everyday life. Okay, so I'm grateful to Nikki today for showing that to me and for experiencing life together. So I have experienced that one of the ways to experience this life, because again, it's great to talk about it, and okay, I had an experience, but Now what? How do you do that more often? How do you have that experience of life more often? Well, one of the things I like to do is to practice one of our pause practices, which is Pause for Love, on these little handy-dandy pocket-sized cards here. It's a practice you can download for free at pauseforoinspiration.org. And let's just begin, and you'll see. Experience it for yourself. This will just take a few minutes. Here we go. Thanks for being here. And I'll be ringing the bell as we move from one phase of the practice to the next. And just begin to become aware of your own presence. The sound of your breath. The stillness or motion of your body. The sounds in your environment. Just notice the area of your chest and throat, and just let that area relax. Just sink and empty. Emptying. And noticing your thoughts and emotions perhaps mixed in with these thoughts. And again, just allow for an emptying. Sometimes the fear of emptying is the fear of emptying. And I don't know that I can feel empty. That might be kind of a scary thing. But what we can find within the emptiness is the fullness and presence of love. And love, this love to which we are speaking of, is empty of worldly, cubicle mind thoughts and fears and greed and hatred and jealousy. So there is an emptiness and a fullness happening simultaneously. Welcome this love. Pause for this love. There is a love that loves me. You can repeat these words in the quiet of your own mind after me. There is a love that loves me. No matter what. No matter what. Always, unwavering, forever, no matter what. receive. Saying quietly to yourself, with this breath, I receive this love. With this breath, I let this love love me. With this breath, I let this love love me. No effort. I receive this unwavering love. Focus on the experience of receiving, taking in, letting in this love. I let this love love me right now. As this love is loving me, as I am receiving this love, I am now able to love myself. This is how I love myself, by letting love love me. In this moment, just notice, is there anything that love is wanting to share with you? Could be guidance about a situation, help for your inner thoughts and emotions. Maybe it's simply relaxation and peace. Just keeping your awareness on love. This is what it is to love myself. To keep my focus on love. So now I can love others. With this breath, as I receive this love, I am now able to extend this love to another. Notice if there's someone who comes to mind to whom you would choose now to extend love. Love heals what I thought could not be healed, and loves what I thought could not be loved. Everyone is worthy of a pause today, including myself. And as you're resting in this love, let me share on page 4 of the Pause book that pause for inspiration is not a theory or a metaphor. It is a practice. It is a practice in being aware of the presence of inspiration within, in our breathing, sleeping, waking, working, uptime, downtime, in the world time. It holds great potential for the one who is willing to put it into practice. Pausing for inspiration in the midst of the mundane brings life into life, so we may experience truly living. So I can pause today, wherever I am, whatever I am doing, and whomever I am with. It's a practice, moment by moment. So good to be here with you, and see you on Monday. It'll be our next day of a healing pause. And you take care.